Hello. I've been running around all day, so forgive me if I sound tired. I probably do. I just wanted to read a quote from Einstein's "The World as I See It" because I think it's really beautiful. And remember when I did that video on God a while back, and I suggested that God could be a concept that arises as an emergent property of our own perception and the relationship between things. And some people just were so infuriated by that because they thought that it was just completely redundant to put that sort of idea on top of an atheistic world, that it was pointless, that kind of reverence was pointless. And I still kind of have the same opinion that I used to have. And well, when I was reading this today, it reminded me of it, and let me just read it now. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. Whoever does not know it and can no longer wonder, no longer marvel, is as good as dead, and his eyes are dimmed. It was the experience of mystery, even if mixed with fear, that engendered religion. A knowledge of the existence of something we cannot penetrate, our perceptions of the profoundest reason and the most radiant beauty, which only in their most primitive forms are accessible to our minds. It is this knowledge and this emotion that constitute true religiosity. In this sense, and only in this sense, I am a deeply religious man. I am satisfied with the mystery of life's eternity and with a knowledge, a sense of the marvelous structure of existence, as well as the humble attempt to understand even a tiny portion of the reason that manifests itself in nature. Isn't that lovely? I just love that. And, I don't know. I guess I've seen people mention the study about the temporal, like the electric temporal stimulation, that in some subjects, when their temporal lobes are stimulated, they feel a sense of God. And there are some people who have epileptic seizures and seem to think that they see God during this time, but really it can be recreated in a lab setting. And I've seen people bring this up to sort of, I guess they're trying to disprove that God exists, because it can be mechanically stimulated in the brain, and that there's a direct correlation. And I think that, well, obviously this reductionist approach is really important, especially in the areas of disease prevention and maybe artificial intelligence and so on. But I really don't think that this disproves or proves anything. The way I've always seen it is that God is often really poetically described as the indefinable or the great I am, and so on. And something that cannot be defined cannot be proved or disproved. And well, crap, I lost my train of thought. Dang it. Anyway, it can't be proved or disproved, so, and I think that's really what I think that really ties into what Einstein was saying, which is that our perceptions are limited. Even with our tools and our machinery and our measuring equipment, our perception is limited, and what we see may be just a tiny piece in this sort of infinite tapestry that is reality. You know? So, I just, it personally bothers me when people make atheism into a religion, as though current scientific theory is infallible and unbreakable, because it's not. It's a shifting model, and I really admire the way that Einstein viewed the world, and I would like to. I tend to agree with him. Just because he was a very smart man, of course, doesn't mean that he's right about everything, and you can't just go like quoting every little thing he said and be like, "See there, I told you so. This is the way to see the world." But that's just, I like it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, and I hope you're having a lovely evening, and I will talk to you later. Oh, and please tell me what you think in the comments about this quote from Einstein. Okay, thanks.